Hey everybody, Janet Tolar here with Norwex, the crazy of clean. So I wanted to talk to you about our laundry lineup. Norwex has some amazing solutions to clean up what you're using in your laundry machine, and also gives you some products to use as alternatives for fabric sheets, which is awesome because those are one of the most toxic things in your home. So if you're using fabric sheets, dryer sheets right now, I really suggest you get rid of those guys and go with something more natural. We're going to start off by talking about our Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent right here. This detergent is actually fantastic. It's phosphate-free, sulfate-free, chlorine, and bleach-free. In addition to that, it has no fillers, no optical brighteners, no animal testing, no dyes, and no fragrance. And what's even more important about it is it works fantastic. In addition to that, it's way, way less expensive than what you're currently using in your washer that has a ton of fillers and bad stuff, junky stuff for us. So what's great about this product is it actually, if you have a high efficiency washer, you just use 1 teaspoon per full load. 1 teaspoon per full load, it runs about 10 cents a load. The average, if you go to the grocery store and you're using a high efficiency type detergent, is usually something a little more natural, between 34 to 37 cents a load. So it's a third of the cost. Are you getting this? A third of the cost of what you're normally using in your laundry detergent. In addition to that, if you have soft water and a high efficiency, you only use a half a teaspoon per full load. Isn't that crazy? Absolutely amazing. So a couple stories about this laundry detergent. It actually, if you are one of those people that suffers with a infected stinky washer and it kind of stinks from time to time or makes your towels smell a little stinky, this will actually cure the stinky washer problem. I have a ton of clients on this. I can't even count how many that have had that problem, and this has completely solved the issue. So that's one benefit of it. In addition to that, it's great at removing stains. So one night my son had a nosebleed and he kind of rolled all over the place on his light tan sheets. We thought those things were for naught and we were going to have to buy a new pair. I had just thrown them straight in the washer without pre-treating them with my laundry detergent, and all of the blood stains came out, and it was dried blood. So I thought that was pretty fantastic. Knocked my socks off for sure. I thought those sheets were going in the trash can. Another great thing about this is if you have cleaning ADD like I have, which is you go clean one thing and then you forget you're halfway through it, you go clean something else and then forget that you didn't finish the first job. Yeah, that would be me. So this is really great. I've actually left my load overnight and not had a stinky load to have to dry the next morning. I have been able to just put it right in the dryer, dry my load, and I'm good to go, which is fantastic. In addition to that, I've even left it a couple days, a wet load in the dryer without turning the dryer on, and I've been able to just wash or dry the load right as I put it in the dryer. So that was fantastic as well. A couple options. Let's kind of move on to our dryer balls. So I told you that dryer sheets are the most toxic thing in your home. When you're laundering your Norwex cloths every 1 to 2 weeks, you want to use a laundry detergent that doesn't have any fillers in it like this. That will keep your cloths good for a really long time and you'll be able to use them for years. So that's one of the things that I want to make sure you guys get across on the laundry detergent and how important it is. You can wash your cloths in a low lint load, so not towels, but something like sheets or regular clothing load would be great. You don't need to do a separate wash for your cloths, and they're also dryer okay, so you can use them in the dryer if you'd like. So speaking of the dryer, let's talk about these balls here. Norwex has amazing, amazing dryer balls. There are a couple options that you can choose. Get rid of those dryer sheets and start using these guys. They're far, far more superior than the dryer sheets. These ones right here are our wool balls. They're actually solid to the core all the way. And you can put an essential oil scent on these if you like a scented load. These guys right here are our thermoplastic. One of the benefits of these, you can see there's a little hole right here in the middle. It's kind of like a dog toy when you squeeze it. You can actually, if you have a wrinkly shirt or a pair of pants, you can put this underwater, squeeze a little water up in here, and then do a quick wrinkle release cycle on your dryer, and this will steam the wrinkles out. So that's another great function of these. How they work and what they're designed to do is, Norwex is really smart, of course, about making sure that we're reducing our carbon footprint and that we're doing the best thing for our environment that we can. So these guys actually help reduce your electricity. With using the dryer balls when I first started, I shaved 20 minutes a load off of my dryer time, which is huge, especially in the summer when there's high electric bills, or around Christmas when you have Christmas lights up and those bills kind of climb. So this is a great option for reducing the time on your drying. In addition to that, with these guys, you want to use a lower temperature when you dry. So that actually helps to save your equipment. So the machinery that you're using, it'll help reduce the length of time that you're wearing out your heating element, which is great, especially when you have to replace those. They're run around $300. I had to do mine last summer. So you get the drift. It's actually a great thing. And these are mechanically designed to bounce around. So you would use these 2 in your dryer or these 3 in your dryer. I even have both sets and use them in my dryer. But you would use them, and what they do is actually bounce around, breaking up the clothing so that your clothing actually dries faster. That's why there's less drying time, because it's separating that clothing from bunching when it's all wet, breaks it apart and allows the heat to get in between and dry the clothes a little bit faster. These are excellent options. I highly recommend all of these. They're great. They're fantastic. I have loved them. I've had my dryer balls for 3 years. I'm still using them. I'm down to 1 of these because my dog got one of them and chewed a hole in them. So be careful with your balls. Don't leave them laying around, because your dogs, if you have fur babies, will definitely think they're a squeaky toy. And the detergent, I mean, how can you go wrong with a third of the cost of what you're probably using right now? In addition to that, you will not use any fabric softener anymore. You do not need fabric softener. That's another savings. With this, it actually makes your clothes soft, and you don't need to use those extra things. Plus, they're not good for you. There's actually toxic chemicals in those as well, and it's, something we want to steer clear of. So that is our laundry lineup. I hope you thought this was amazing, and you are having a great night. The Crazy of Clean is out.